Citizens, we're live. What's up? It's President AWOL here with the second stream of the day. Thank you to everybody who's coming over from the other stream. I really appreciate you. And we are going to continue this journey to Kyber. And I just had a devastating disconnect loss, a respawn bug loss, and we're going to come back from it. We have changed this deck up a decent amount here. We've got Ion Mine here, as you know, and we've got Engineer in here instead of Chewie. I don't know, it was working out pretty well until I was unable to respawn, but we can get it going. And heck yeah, let's just keep climbing this ladder. Just really quick, if you guys are not already familiar with this deck, I pulled Chewie out, namely because I wanted to just give a shot with the Engineer. I was getting hit with some early game pressure decks, and if I was able to drop Engineer, it could repair and it could potentially counter those Vaders or those Calluses that are pushing in on me and really getting that big early game damage. How do you counter that? You put a defensive card in there, a turret or an Engineer. And also, we went ahead and swapped out the X-Wing that goes pew 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 with the Ion Mine that goes bzz bzz bzz, I guess. And it's actually been working out pretty well. I'm better at using Ion Mine because it has that nice zoning effect. So thank you to every single one of you that have come over here to support me on this next one. That's amazing. And let's see what we can get done. Let's see if we can continue to climb the ladder. Let's see if pulling Chewie out was a good decision. Han Solo all by himself on the screen. So sad. Sad. Very sad. But we can see... We can see if we can pick up some W's here anyway. You guys are saying, put Chewie back in, lose the Engineer. Let's see what we're gonna do. Nice little boost of coffee there. Put the Engineer back in. We'll see. I'm gonna see if the Engineer's in play here. I'm gonna see if the Chewbacca was really making a difference or not. So we're gonna drop Engineer here on the back lines, and he's got a Rocket Trooper, a very confused Rocket Trooper. It's like, should I move in on this lane? Should I just stick around back here? What should I do, man? What am I even doing with my life, he says. What am I even doing with my life? So we're gonna drop down Wookiee Warrior actually right back here, which would be really nice. And then we're gonna drop Light Tank, which is gorgeous. And I'm just gonna crit the face off as much as possible of this Vader. And there it is. So hopefully we'll end up getting, it looks like he might have actually killed my Engineer in the process, which is a real shame. And that's fine. We're gonna save our energy, and we're gonna put a friendly Ion Mine right here next to the structure, just for our friend Darth Vader. And what we need to do is just cycle and get the Engineer dropped. There's the Engineer. So I'm going to protect him with all of my life. This is why we put Engineer into the deck, is because we want this type of thing to happen. Let's drop Ion Mine. Vader, trying to kill you. Did he take out the Engineer? He did not. The Engineer survived. The Engineer survived. And he's just healing this thing up. And I'm just going to put a little mine right here. Hey man, Vader, you want to come in on this tower, bro? You want to 1v1 me, bro? We've got mines for days. And he's trying to push in on this. He really is. And hopefully I'll be able to stop him. So we're going to drop down. Here he is. He's pulling the Engineer again. He could care less about my Engineer's life and about whether he's doing good work. Look at this double Engineer. Healing this thing up. This is actually... Is this working? Is this actually working? I don't know. It might actually be working. We're going to drop down a second mine. Don't tell Darth Vader that that's there. But we're doing this entire strategy specifically to counter Vader. I don't want these Bladesmen to hit these mines. I want to save them for Darth Vader and for that fun surprise damage. That's what I'm looking to do. So much fun surprise damage. And what is he going to do? I'm going to drop down a light tank here in the top lane, in addition to some Marauders. He's going to be thinking about defending against that. And we'll drop a little Ion Mine right here. So much Ion Mine, so little time. Okay, and now he's just got this huge push in the bottom lane. There's the Ion. There's the Rebel Pathfinder. Should be targeting Vader. Should take him out. Here come the Engineers. We need to keep the Engineers alive. This is absolutely critical to our strategy. Keep these Engineers alive. And let's see if we can get a nice little counter push going here. That was actually pretty good. That was pretty good. Here, this mine should take out these Bladesmen quickly. Yes, they go down quickly. And we still... Do we have any Engineers alive? No, we do not. And let's see if we can keep this whole party going. Let's see what we can do. We're going to drop down Marauders here. He doesn't have any area of effect damage. The Engineer is healing up. So this is actually working out fairly well, I guess. Ion Mine. Oh, I was trying to get the pick on Vader there with that Ion Mine. That is quite unfortunate. Rebel Pathfinders. I'm probably going to need to Michael Bay this MTV-7 light vehicle down. He did not take out my engineer. He missed with his TIE fighters. He missed. And the engineer... Wow, the engineer's really in play here, guys. I am actually quite surprised that that is working. So we're going to drop down light vehicle on the back line. And his hope is that he can defend. I might have lost this game if I didn't have that engineer there. So let's see. We're going to drop this here. And I guess I'll just throw a grenadier behind this. Look at all the mines in the other lane. He's like, what the hell? What the actual hell is going on here with this player? So he's going to move in on this. This would be a great time to ion. So here is the ion. Beautiful. And we're going to drop down the Pathfinders. And we're going to drop down a light tank. And that's going to be GG. So we didn't win, but we didn't lose, which is critical. The engineer was the real VIP there. They were. They just trucked through it, just repairing. Just such epic repairing. So amazing. I don't know. I feel like the engineers really helped that game. It's countering YOLO Vaders. So, and YOLO Vaders have been what's been picking up the majority of wins against me. So I'm thinking about keeping the engineers in. I'd love to know what you guys think. But before I do, I need to give some shout outs to all of you guys. Going straight down, Bon, Eric, Inferno, Mason, Chris, Spakerman. Did I already say Eric? It doesn't matter. Hazar, Julia, or Julia? I don't know how to pronounce your name. DK, MLG, J Nago, and who else we got here? Uni Panther, Bren, Colwell, all of you guys. Dr. Death is here, and I am Phil. Dr. Phil is here. And let's take a look at his deck. I gotta say, the only element of this deck I would change on Vader's side is the Rocket Trooper. I don't know if the Rocket Trooper is the right decision. I think the Rocket Trooper was weak. I was able to counter it quickly, and I understand with Vader up front tanking and controlling with all of that crowd control, he might be able to control my damage so that his Rocket Trooper can get damage in there. But unfortunately, I was prepared for that. So, one draw. Let's see. You don't know why, but the stream is blurry. I don't know. You guys confirm? I'm looking. I don't have any dropped frames here. This should be 1080p. 60 FPS with amazing condenser mic audio in HD, in 4K, in Ultra AVX, IMAX. It should actually just look okay. Let me know if it looks okay to you guys. I agree, Stormtroopers instead of Rocket Trooper may have been a stronger decision for that player. Let's just go ahead and drop our engineer here on the back line, keep him nice and safe, and he'll run out here and help us out when we need him to. So, let's see what he does. He's dropping a vehicle in the bottom lane. Grenadier, you're so strong. Such a big, strong man. And here we go. We don't want to let this vehicle target our structure. There it is. And we're going to take down the MTV-7. Bosk is undoubtedly waiting for me to push in on his base so that he can crush me. And I need to be very, very careful about how I play against him. And we're going to drop down a very defensive mine here. Very, very defensive. And the Grenadier should be able to help me clear this out. Sand Trooper's so dangerous. And he's trying to get a couple little mini picks on me. But really, that didn't work out too well. So let's see what he deploys in the area. Ion here to hit him as well as those troopers. Just grinding down the Bosk a little bit. He's going to be very, very careful in this situation to make sure that he doesn't... well, never mind. I wasn't careful. Oh, I wasn't careful. I let Bosk snare me. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. This is going to be tough. This is going to be a very tough one. I don't have a Wookiee here. So this is a situation where it's amazing to have. Let's see if I can get some snipe damage here from this Pathfinder. Pick up the kill. Yes, they got the kill. This is our opportunity to move in, friends. This is our opportunity to get into his base. Let's get some Michael Bay explosions as promised in on his base. He got the snare. I'm going to drop the engineer on the back line in case I die. I'm targeting all kinds of random crap. Light tank, take it down. It's so close to going down. It's so incredibly close to going down. The engineer's trying to keep this thing up and running. Here we go. We're going to drop down ion mine on top of everything. Can the engineer keep this up? No. It was unable to keep it up. And let's see if we can kill his Bosk. There's the kill. We're going to end up getting the structure. I actually don't even need to move in on that lane. We still have an engineer that is alive. This is very, very intense. This is a very, very intense game. Here he comes with more do-back action. And I'm going to drop down another engineer here, actually, just in case we need to do some big heals late game. Let's see what happens. Is he going to do a big bottom lane push? Probably. That's probably exactly what we're going to see here. So we're going to drop down Grenadier and Light Tank. He's going to try to probably get it. He tried to get a snare as well as a kill there on me. And got the kill on him, which is great, but I don't have that much. Well, I actually have, now that I see it, quite a bit to counter this push. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to go heal up. If Bosk gets a pick on me, that's going to be extremely problematic. Very, very problematic. It looks like he took out my engineer. Time to apply another engineer. You know what the best way to handle in not having an engineer is? Use another one. Whoa! Big, big damage there from those bladesmen. That was huge damage. And what we're going to do is drop a Grenadier here. The mines taking so many dudes out. So many of the dudes. That's the top level strategy that you guys tune in for, is just me calling units dudes. The light tank, oh boy, the light tank is going to get crushed. Oh boy, this is actually a questionable situation for me. This is pretty rough. Time to drop Ion Mine here. Time to go in with the Michael Bay. Gonna drop down Wookiee Warrior here on the back line. Pathfinders to snipe his boss. Get the snipe, doesn't matter. We're gonna move in on his base. We don't care. We're moving in on this. Bosk is gonna try to snare me here. Let me see if I can burst him with a little bit of damage. There's the Grenadier as well. Grenadier, come help me out with that supplemental damage. Oh! Almost able to pick up that victory. Lots and lots of draws now that I have an engineer versus a Wookiee. So we need to keep that in mind. It's very intense games though, but it is lots of draw. You're having audio problems? Really? Blurry and sound issues from time to time. Really? He's getting muted. It's wow. Okay. Let me take a look at it. What is getting muted here? Is that just for some of you? Guys, go ahead and refresh the stream. Let me know what you guys are seeing here. You should not place the tank at the edge. No support from your turret, probably. But I'm looking here. My mic is full volume. My in-game volume is at full volume. I have dropped no frames. And currently my stream is green. YouTube's telling me the health of my stream is good. So, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything here on my dashboard that's telling me that the quality is dropping. Can you guys confirm whether there's any issues here? It might be what your quality settings are on your playback. I want to make sure you guys get the highest quality stream possible. So let me know. It's lagging a little bit. Weird. That might be a YouTube thing because my stream is not actually having any technical issues here from what I'm seeing. You'll come back in 5 minutes. Flawless for Colwell? Really? Huh. So if it's flawless for some of you and not working for others of you, then that must be a YouTube platform thing. I'm sorry guys, I can't fix the YouTube platform. Great quality for Spakerman. Guys, I recommend refreshing, maybe closing your app and reopening your app, and that might fix your issues there. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in. I want to talk with you guys about this deck here right after this game and ask you whether you think this is a good decision or not to run this particular deck. 2 draws? I was getting so many victories before, but you know what? I was extremely vulnerable to those Vader decks, those Vader push decks, and I don't like losing to Vader. I don't like it at all. We're going to drop down a kind of mine here a little bit further back. Drop a Wookiee Warrior here simply because we want to blow some energy on this. And I don't know what his plan is, but we are going to we'll let his stuff run into those Marauders. We'll build up a little fun little push here. Drop an engineer on the back lines. Looks like he's got Death Squad Leader. And you know what the best counter to Death Squad Leader is? Ion Mine. He's trying to get the stun on me. Uh-oh. He got the stun on me. And Krennic survived. But now he's trying to 1v1 my tower, bro. He says 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me. So we're going to drop down Wookiee Warrior as well as Marauders here. We're going to see if we can get a little bit of a push going here against this structure. There it is. Michael Bay explosions. I promised them in this video. And now I will run back. He's got the Treadwell droid in the area. So I need to cycle a little bit of cards so that I can kill that Treadwell with my Ion. I really don't want that Treadwell surviving. There it is. Treadwell, you're done. We don't want you repairing anything. I'm sorry. I know you're just trying to do your job. But I don't have any respect for that. All right, beautiful. ATST is coming into my base. Let's get ready for this inevitable, huge ATST push. We're going to drop Grenadier here on the side. Unfortunately, I don't have Ion Mine to use here. I would really, really like to kill that Death Squad leader on the back line. Let me see if I can get a little bit of damage in on this Krennic. And I really need the Ion Mine here to counter this. The Death Squad leader is getting him a ton of mileage. Michael Bay explosions. There they are. I was able to basically counter that. Let me kite these Bladesmen. I need my engineer to repair things up. Let's not get hit too much by this Bladesman. And he ended up taking my stuff down again. He's doing a really, really good job of countering my engineers and countering my strategy. So let's drop down a Wookiee warrior here. Let's see if we can push in on his base. We're going to drop down some Pathfinders. Hell, even throw a light tank. Let's see if we can get in the game. Here we go. Michael Bay, Michael Bay, Michael Bay. Here it is. Michael Bay plus the Ion Mine. Picking it up. Look at that. Look at it, friends. The glory of that play. I hit everything with that Michael Bay. That was unbelievable. Oh boy. Oh no, but he's got the ATST. This is not good. This is not good. I don't have much to counter this ATST. Can the engineer repair through it? He can. Yes! Woo! My audio quality is really, 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 really good, says Captain Rex. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. So I don't know what to tell you, man. If you're having issues buffering, then it might be your app, it might be your RAM. You might want to close Chrome and reopen and come right back. But it looks like it's a YouTube platform thing. If some people are getting perfect streams and other people are not getting perfect streams, then unfortunately I can't help that. Because if one person gets a perfect stream, it means the stream is good, right? So it has to be your YouTube app, maybe your YouTube playback. Maybe the YouTube servers are chugging a little bit, potentially. Consider pushing the health with your healthiest turrets. Your X-Wing can't hit the engineer in your swarm. That's not a bad idea. That was very close. That Michael Bay explosion at the end was pretty nice. But I gotta say, his Death Squad leader, because I was unable to target it, he had really good positioning and a really nice big wave push strategy with his ATST. It was really hard, actually. His Death Squad leader, that one leader deployed like 6 troopers. He got a ton of mileage out of that. He got a lot of mileage out of that. So that was a really well-played game by that Krennic. I'll give it to him. He did a very good job. Did a very, very good job. Let's go ahead and keep this train rolling. Thank you to everybody. It seems like I'm facing everyone with level 3 heroes. I know. Swap out Wookiee with Chewie is the suggestion now. So instead of Wookiee Warrior, you guys are saying put Chewie in instead of Wookiee Warrior. Guys, let me know in chat what you guys think about that. Should I swap in Chewie for Wookiee Warrior to make this the perfect deck? I know, that was only plus 14 points, Colwell, after a 46-point loss on my previous stream. I know, it's pretty rough. It is very, very rough to get those 46-point losses. It's pretty devastating. All right, beautiful. So let's just drop some Pathfinders here for fun. I don't know, maybe that card could work. Chewie for Wookiee Warrior. You want to see another Boom Sucka, you're asking. That could be interesting. So we're going to throw down a light tank way back here in the back line. We're going to mix up the strategy a little bit. He's got the light vehicle here. I've got enough energy to deal with this. And we're just going to see what kinds of cards he drops here to deal with all of my units. Is he going to drop Bladesman? No, he's got Stormtroopers to deal with this. Got Stormtroopers. So we're going to drop the Engineer here, and we're just going to have it on standby for us to be able to deal with whatever they throw. Speaking of whatever they throw, there's the ATST, the thing that I have to deal with immediately. This is why I have Marauders in the deck. Hey, Krennic. There's the mine. Michael Bay, in your face explosions. That's what's up. Okay, let's move in on his base and see if we can get a little bit of damage going here. Just get a few crits. I don't think I'm going to be able to do too much damage. He's going to try to burst me a little bit, so it's time to move back. That was just some ballsy Michael Bay. It's like, I'm like right next to him. He's like, yep, hey, what's up, man? Michael Bay, how you doing? There it is. Boom, the big explosion, Krennic. Can I get the pick on Krennic with some crits? No. No Krennic crits. So, time to use the Engineer. Ooh, the Bladesman. Ow! Ow. Those bladesmen hurt so bad. And we're going to drop Ion here and try to get the damage in on the turret that we need. We don't have much in the way of defense, though, at the moment. This is going to be somewhat risky. If Krennic gets that burst damage in on me, which he's coming for me. Krennic is coming for me. Then we might die here. So let's see what we can do. Come on. Whoa, a little bit of lag there. And we didn't end up taking out a structure a moment ago. That's not good. So let's see what we can get done here. We're going to drop down some Marauders. Oh boy, the Marauders barely dodged all of that damage. And our Krennic is still alive. It doesn't look like he has any healers. Hit it! Marauder, hit it! Okay, this is going to be very, very close. I really don't want him to take down this structure. We need to drop Ion here. I could drop Ion on his base, but we've got 30 seconds left. And I want to be very, very careful to win this one. So here we go. We're just going to... We're basically playing the clock right now, guys. That's what we're doing. Play the clock. We're going to drop down Marauders. This is going to be very difficult for him to deal with. And I'm just going to move in and try to get a crit on his structure. Crit. There it is. We're at the very end of the game. 10 seconds left. Drop a second engineer here. And I think that is going to result in the W, friends. Let's see what happens. Drop another mine right here. We'll even drop a light vehicle for good measure. There it is. GG. Yes. GG. Woo! Michael Bay explosions. Like, just imagine Han Solo just walking by you, and just like looking at you and be like, hey, there's a mine. And then it explodes right next to both of you, and Han Solo takes no damage. You're breaking my immersion, Han Solo. You're breaking my immersion, man. Come on. Where's Bolo de Senora? If that's the correct way to pronounce that. Actually, me and Jeff saw Logan last night. I don't know if you guys have seen Logan. Holy crap. It was just amazing. Guys, go see Logan. If you are a fan, and they don't pay me to say this, though I'd be fine for them to pay me to say this. If you guys are a fan of X-Men, if you guys are a fan of even Marvel movies generally, if you like Wolverine on any level, go see this movie. This is the best movie with Wolverine in it that has ever been released. It's just phenomenal. I cannot overstate how good that movie is. It's basically, and I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys, it's basically an old-timey American Western. Insert, sort of a dystopian version of the X-Men timeline, and just mash up that kind of grittiness and that kind of rawness and that classic story arc of a Western with X-Men and these amazing characters like Wolverine that you love and Professor X that you love. God, it was good. I'm going to go see it again. I think Bolo de Senora is going to go see it again tonight. Anyway, not to set expectations too high on that movie, but it's freaking good, guys. It's got like 90% freshness on Rotten Tomatoes. Totally justified. All right, let's open up this play pack. And 2 crystals, come on. Have you guys ever gotten more than 2 crystals from these play packs? Have you guys ever... I've never gotten more than 2. It's always been limited to 2. Mason is seeing it with his dad tonight. Awesome. Jonathan, thanks for joining me on one of the streams. Appreciate it. Chris, what's up? Mike Jameson, I'm really good with Han. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, Mike. Logan is awesome, says Dos Santos. Yes, indeed. Rax, gonna go watch it. Awesome. Very, very awesome. Michael Bay is known for his explosions and not having a movie with a plot. I know. Michael Bay is not known for plot. In my streams, I try to mix plot, character development, as well as Michael Bay explosions to get all of you guys to come out to the theater to watch me. That's what I'm trying to do. Beautiful. So we've got 1 upgrade. Yes! Oh my gosh, I've been low level with this Pathfinder's card for too long. Level 10 Pathfinders. Yes! I will take it. I need those Pathfinders at level 10. Then nice extra damage, those nice bonus stats. Beautiful. That card has been underleveled for me for a long time. I just haven't been lucky to get enough of that particular card. I've been rolling a lot of like Marauders, for example. I already have that at level 11. Beautiful. So we can collect some more play points, and we can continue to climb the ladder. Here's where we're... Yeah, all right, awesome. I didn't realize... It looks like recently I've crossed into the top 1,000 in the world, which is great. My goal for this season, I would really like to be in the top 500 in the world. I I don't know if I can accomplish that in 2 days or 3 days-ish, but I'm going to try. Top 1,000 in the world is awesome. The last time I was top 1,000 in the world in a particular game was Warcraft 3. I used to play Warcraft 3 hardcore. I was top 1,000 world there, playing as Night Elf. All right, awesome. Let's keep it going. This deck seems to be working. So 2 draws, 2 victories, I think? 2 draws, 2 victories so far with this version of the deck. So let's see what we can do. Axel, what's up? You're the best, you say. Of course I'll read your comment if you say I'm the best. Did you finish your Tarkin mission? No, guys. I'm very, very, very guilty of not finishing my missions. My bad. My bad. All right, let's drop the engineer, I don't know, back here, I guess. Stick him back in the back of the base. Oh god, he's pushing in on this base. Oh, wow. Slow reactions for days. That was very bad. That was a very slow reaction. Luckily, we've got the engineer here. I'm going to drop my mine right in front of this. Whoa, don't get the health pack. AWOL, you're thrown off. You're off your game right now. Calm down. Okay. Let's take a breath. Let's let the engineer do work. Let's just look at him for a minute. He's just doing so much work. Look at him. He's like, welding this thing. Like, is this really my only job, is just to repair this freaking thing? So Vader's going to push in here. Nice shot there, taking out my engineer. But my engineer still gave me all of the value that I needed it to. What I'm going to do is drop a... Oh boy, he's going with dual lane push. Let's see what we can do against this dual lane push. And is Vader going to pull my stuff in or not? I'm going to drop down Pathfinders here as well. See if the Pathfinders can get some snipey damage on him. No, didn't get too much snipey damage, but now I've got a light tank here. I never want to leave just a raw light tank out attacking things. I always want to throw a grenadier with it, and that's exactly what I just did here. We're going to drop down a mine. Don't want to let his unique wreck me up too much, though, and I really don't want him to trigger the mines with those particular units. So we're just going to tank some of that damage, namely because we have the health packs available. So there we go. So many mines so close to my structures. Han Solo players, put your mines right there and very, 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 very close to your structures. That is the way to go. Is he going to push this top lane? He is. Anticipating this push. There it is. Going to drop another friendly mine just for you. Just for my friend. Just for my friend Han, or Darth Vader. And there it is. So he's going big push here. So this is my time to use an ion mine on top of all of his stuff. And just do lots of preemptive damage prior to him coming into my base. So we're going to drop down a Wookiee warrior here up front, and we're probably going to need to do some Michael Bay explosions in order to clear all this stuff out. So here we go. Let's Michael Bay it. Michael Bay, Michael Bay, Michael Bay! So many explosions, so little time. And that was just an amazing Michael Bay. I can't move into his base, though. I have to heal up. He let me Michael Bay him pretty freaking hard. We're going to ion this. Let's ion it. Let's get some zoning going here. Unfortunately, that did not hit the... I'm actually going to go make sure I secure this structure. There. No. Let me attack the structure. No. Oh, no! High-risk play does not pay off. Let's see if we can actually respawn this time. We did. In the past, we have not respawned. As you guys know on my previous stream here, we did not respawn at all. So let's see if we can Michael Bay our way in here. And there's the mine blowing up our friend Darth Vader. And we're going to take that structure down. That is gorgeous. We've got 2 engineers working for us overtime. Let's see if we can push in on this thing. I'm going to steal his health pack. There it is. And I'm going to just shoot this thing with my freaking laser. And let's see if we can kill it. We're going to drop down the ion mine as well to make sure we secure it. There it is, GG. 2 draws, 3 wins. That's what's up. He's stalking me. He's stalking me. There's somebody called Isni is the name of that person. I'm not familiar. Not familiar with that YouTuber. Looks like they're streaming on YouTube. I'm not sure who that is. Not sure, but maybe a link would be interesting. You guys could tweet it at me. That'd be awesome. I'd be curious to know who that is. Oh, I just noticed. I just noticed the name of this guild. Comin' for Dat Booty. That is a classy guild name. Mr. Knight, comin' for Dat Booty. Unbelievable. His deck was really good. I really liked it. He's got a really nice composition here. And he's got really high level cards. He's got a level 11 Stormtrooper, Sandtrooper, and Bladesman. But relatively low level epics here, which is interesting. The Dewback and the Light Vehicle are not level 5, level 6, which you would normally see with a player who has that level of commons. Maybe he bought a lot of packs that had more commons in them or something. Gold packs, maybe? Maybe that's what would result in that. I'm not sure. Interesting. Anyway, GG. GG. I'm not familiar with the #1 player. I'm really not, actually. I haven't been following the #1 player. I guess that's who you're talking about. Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with him. Good God, he's at 10,000? What? Over 9,000? Holy crap. Wow, that's pretty good. Is he playing Han Solo right now? Let's take a look. He is playing Han. Ooh, and he's doing pod drops on people. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. And he's got a turret. Huh. I might try that later, but look, he's got a level 4 Han Solo. Listen, guys. I'm not quite on that level yet, but I'm on my way to Kyber. And I think eventually, I'm hoping to be in the top 100 in the world. So I can not only give you like entertaining streams or, you know, just having fun with you, but show you the highest level gameplay in the world. You know, top 1,000's okay, but #1, that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's do it. GG. Let's do it. I am so happy that there are people playing this game that are streaming this game and making content for this game that are high-level players. That's great. That's the whole reason why I'm on this TGN mobile channel, by the way, guys. I'm here to grow the mobile gaming YouTube community. It's relatively small. It is. And I want to grow this thing. That's why I'm on this hub channel. That's why I've got other people on this channel with me, such as Jeffy Jeff. In order to basically grow this thing. That's what I'm trying to do here, guys. And, oh wow, I got so much value out of that. That was crazy, crazy value. I'm going to drop down the Marauders here to deal with all of this. Grenadier, can we get the pick? Got the pick already. Wow, we already got the pick. And now we're going to be able to move in on his base and pressure. I'm going to throw an Engineer here on the back line just in case I die. To steal his stuff. There it is. And he dealt with me for a moment. Now we're going to have damage in on his structure, but I think he's going to be able to clear it out quickly. Uh-oh, he's got Rocket Trooper here in the bottom lane. Oh no, but he dropped. Okay, we just need to straight up Ion Mine this. We cannot play around and let all of that damage us and build some momentum. Dengar, very, very dangerous with that rifle, as I know very, very well. So when we're looking at our mine placement, we want to do some frontal mines. Dengar's going to take the damage on it. I don't know why he did that. He's got the heavy gunners here. So what we're going to do is play this very, very defensively. We're going to drop down the Marauders here to soak a little damage. Then we're going to pop the Grenadiers here on the back line. Bam. Taking those heavy gunners down immediately. And then, oh no, the heavy gunners didn't go down. Oh boy, that was unexpected. That was very unexpected. We were able to take out the enemy there, but that wasn't really what I thought was going to happen. So anyway, let's see if we can take down the structure. And he might kill me, but whatever. It doesn't matter. We ended up surviving through that situation. We're going to drop down a Wookiee Warrior here to tank. That's why I have Wookiee Warrior in this deck, is because he is just so cheap. Nice stun kill there. That was pretty good. Wow, the Dengar is just letting himself get wrecked. I really don't know what he's doing. That doesn't make sense to me. He's got the Rocket Trooper here as well. We need to take down Rocket Trooper. I'm now going to throw Light Tank in the top lane as he continues to pressure this one. If I can effectively defend, and my Engineer is really helping me with that effort, then we can do good stuff. And the Dengar goes down again, question mark? He does. He goes down again. And now we're able to take out that top structure. Bam! There it is. We have a pretty decent advantage right now. He's 2 down. And we've got an Engineer repairing the one that we have remaining. Here is an AT-ST drop. He's actually got a pretty nice little bit of Bladesman to go along with that. And we, I think, are going to be pretty successful in this game. Let me just drop a mine here in case he drops any supporting units to help out that push. But I think I don't know what this Dengar is doing. He just is completely disregarding the death timer, and we ended up getting a victory. So 3 Jaws, 3 victories. That's what's up. Guys, this is working. I'll also show you 3-minute queue times whenever I hit Kyber. Yes, we hit 5100. We broke the 5100 barrier. We're so close. We're so freaking close. How much further do we have to go here to hit Kyber, guys? How close are we? We got like 500 more rating points to go? What do we need to do? We need to hit 5599. We need to break 5600. Only 500 to go. Guys, just a couple streams ago, I was 800 away. We're just climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. And thank you guys for your feedback. I don't know if I'd be getting these victories if you guys hadn't suggested that I put in Ion Mine and I put in Engineer into this deck. It's working. As you guys can see, it's working. I mean, let's just take a look at the battle log. Victory, 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 draw, draw. I lost games here because of a disconnect, and I had Chewie as well as X-Wing in my deck, and I was getting a few draws there. But you guys helping me out, shifting my deck once I picked up these losses versus Vader and Kallus and what have you, then I was able to be on this relatively good streak here as we move forward. So I really appreciate your help. 499. Yes. Yes. Mr. Stealthy Gaming, what's up? And John True X Chung is that's a hard name to read. That's a lot of things. John J True X Chung. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. Dengar's so squishy, I know. I really want Dengar to be buffed. As you guys know, Dengar is absolutely my favorite of all time. I think he's great only because Dengar has that grenade. I love the grenade, but his special ability just isn't that good. If the number of enemy turrets is more than the number of allied turrets, his attack power increases by 20%. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. I think he should have a totally different special ability, in my opinion. But the reason why I play him, as you guys know, is because I like to use the best unique in the entire game, Forlom. Forlom is god tier. 143 attack power, deploys a freaking taser, 650 health, and it only costs 2? God, that card is strong. It's so, so strong. Hopefully, if I can get Dengar back up to level 2, I'll be bringing you guys some Dengar gameplay here on the channel very soon. Here we go. He's deadly if you have Forlom. Oh my god, is he deadly. He's so crazy. Dos Santos is telling me that after 5,300, it becomes more difficult to climb up. Okay, I'm prepared, and I'll make a deck shift there. I assume once you hit 5,300 rather, you're going to be in a position where you're going to be running up against non-stop Kybers, right? And people didn't get into Kyber for no reason. They know what they're doing, right? So I'm prepared. I'm mentally prepared for what's going to happen. Ow! Taking out my engineer, that was not nice. And this Kallus is playing a very defensive Kallus, waiting for me to invest on his stuff. Here he goes. He's going for the big push bottom lane. We're going to drop down light tank. We're going to drop down the Grenadiers here, and we're going to do some Michael Bay. Here's the Michael Bay. Bam! Picking up that Michael Bay damage. That beautiful Michael Bay damage. He's got the hyper adrenal though, and he's trying to go for the straight up FTW push on my stuff. Nope. That's why I have Engineer in my deck, friend. That's why I've got that card. And I really don't want to push in here and let him kill me. Ooh, dodging that barely. And this is going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be extremely interesting. I'm going to drop the mine here in front of my structure because he's going to go heavy, heavy pressure. That's his idea. And does he have a droid here healing? Does he have a droid? No. He does not have one at the moment. So there's the dewback. He's going to go for the big, big, big push here. So we're going to see if we can counter his big, big, big push with big defense. Let's see what happens. We're going to drop down another mine here. We're going to be very, very careful. He's going to do a switch lane strategy. Here's a switch lane strategy. Let's do it. Let's see what he ends up doing here. Marauders is going to do the big stun. Wow, doing big damage to everything. And we're going to drop down an engineer here. Oh, and he picked it up on me. But And look, he did a decent defensive maneuver here in the bottom lane, taking out my stuff. That is not good. We're going to see if we can ion kill him. And he took my engineer down, but we survived. We survived that situation, barely. And the engineer is still alive. Hero engineer for the win. Gosh, such a hero. He's an American hero. Now, oh, gross. He took out my engineer. That's not what I wanted to see. Uh-oh, ATST. Holy crap. Here we go. We're going ATST. Again, we're going hard against this ATST. Let's see if we can we can save this structure. And I'm going to run away. Is he going to chase me? No, he's not going to chase me. Let's get the Pathfinders drop. And he did end up getting the structure. Damn it. Ugh, gross. We're going to drop down an ion here. We're going to damage him all day. And here comes the Michael Bay. There it is. And he's able to zone my units so they can't do the damage that they need. And this is going to be very, very problematic. I don't know how we're going to pick this up. We're going to throw a light tank in the top lane. Maybe we can get some kind of big suicide push going here. And unfortunately, Kallus is such a good counter to Han Solo. He's so good. He played very defensively. He had those nice counter pushes. He did a great job. He did a really, really, really good job. The minus 46 was soul-crushing. It was, namely because it was a DC. That was the soul-crushing part. So let's give this guy a good game. He played very well. And that's why it was difficult for me to... Wow, look at those card levels. Woo! He definitely had me out-leveled there. That's for sure. Level 3 hero. His unique was not super high level. That's fine. Level 6 ATST. Level 6 Thunder Grenade. Look at those level 12 commons. Wow, very powerful deck. Very high level cards. Difficult to deal with. He played very well though. ATST can work with Kallus because Kallus has that minion destroying element, which is amazing. So the engineers are putting in work here, guys. I'm actually very happy with the engineers in this deck. So that was a loss, but we are still what? 2 draws, 3 victories, 1 loss? Is that the record here with this particular configuration? It's working out pretty well so far. It is. It's working out pretty darn well. So, GG to that Kallus player. He played excellently. He played very, very, very well. It's good to counter. Counters it. Counters everything. These extreme aggro decks, I can destroy them. If people counter me, I have a hard time. Uh-oh, here we go. We're up against another Kallus. Let's juice up with some coffee and see what we can do. How long am I going to stream? I'm probably going to stream just for a little bit longer, and then I'm probably going to end this one. I only have like 2 hours total every day to do live streaming, so I just need to do my best to just max out as much content as I can during that time. That's why I'm streaming, because I have this very limited amount of time to be able to make content. So let's do it. Let's go. So we're gonna just drop the light vehicle here, I guess. Okay, what has he got back here? He dropped a Treadwell. Interesting. Interesting Treadwell droid drop. I'm gonna wait for that droid to go repair a turret, and then I'm going to counter it. That's my plan. So Ion Mine, not gonna necessarily be useful. Let me see if I can get a couple pot shots in here on this Kallus. Here he comes with the big pressure push. Here it goes. Here it goes. Ion Mine on top of everything. Let's see if we Michael Bay him. Surprise Michael Bay! Surprise Michael Bay. That was great. That was pretty amazing. And what happened to all my units there? How did they all die? He didn't have a Sand Trooper. He didn't have a Sand Trooper. That's not good. That's not good. We're gonna go double engineer here to try to prepare this thing up. He's got the Stormtroopers. He's gonna go pressure push. And let's see if we can take his Kallus out. And oh no, he's gonna take out my engineers. Leave them alone. Let the engineers do their jobs. Let them do their jobs. These Kallus decks are so incredibly difficult to deal with. Oh boy, this is problematic. Oh, and he took the structure down. He took it down. And then how am I supposed to push in on this? He's just so good at defending. He's so incredibly good at defending. I have done no damage to his structures. 0 damage. That's problematic. So we're going to drop down a light tank here in the whole 9. What is he going to do? I'll try to Michael Bay him here. There we go. We got a little Michael Bay there. That's great. And can we take him out? The Michael Bay is just not strong enough. And he's just got... These cards are so high level. I'm having a really difficult time dealing with him. Like, what would normally counter his units instantly is doing almost nothing against him. It feels like it's doing so little against him. It just feels kind of crappy to play up against somebody who has cards that are this powerful. He has so much power, it's almost immeasurable. Like, it took me like almost what felt like a day to kill his hero there. That's just so hard, right? You're normally instantly vaporizing things, and it just takes forever to kill them when those card levels are higher. It sucks, but that's just the way it is sometimes, and I'm gonna have to continue to level up my cards, obviously, and be able to learn new strategies, to be able to deal with people that have way higher level decks than me, higher level heroes, and what have you. And I'm gonna have to learn how to counter that. And there it is. It's okay. We'll give this guy a GG. I'm not angry that he has higher level cards. It's just frustrating, you know what I mean? Like, normally in those situations, it's like, oh, I can normally do this type of drop. And when I do that type of drop, it will, oh wow. This guy had a level 2 unique and a level 3. Interesting. And a level 3 hero. That's pretty tough to deal with. Level 12 cards there as well. It's hard, right? Normally you do a drop, you're like, I drop my units here, that normally takes them out. And as soon as their cards are that much higher level, it takes that additional shot to kill things. Or they kill your stuff that much faster because they're doing more damage, and it just throws you off. Because there's this like power level differential when you get a couple levels or 1 or 2 levels higher on cards. And that's tough to deal with. So guys, if you enjoyed this stream, smack the like button. Do it. Give me a like on this stream. I really appreciate it. Smack the like button on the video if you guys liked it. And I really need to play on my side of the map. Yeah, so maybe I should drop a turret in my deck or something. We'll figure it out. But anytime I move into the tank on the bridge again, you guys are definitely criticizing the tank on the bridge strategy. Maybe I will adjust that. So I will be releasing some content this weekend, absolutely, on my channel. Here on TGN Mobile, we're going to be releasing some Clash Royale videos, I believe. So that should be pretty cool. And of course, next Monday through Friday, my plan is to stream every single day, just like I have been. Morning stream on my stream, complimentary stream right after that here on this channel. And we're just going to keep this going. The fact that you guys are showing up and that you guys are really supporting me, I'm just going to keep this going because it looks like you guys are liking the streams. Let me know. But anyway, that's going to be it. This is going to become a video. So I'm going to throw up a link to subscribe to my channel above my head. I'm going to throw some videos over there on the side. Click those, watch those videos. Mobile gaming content. Support mobile gaming YouTubers. Citizens, I appreciate you watching and chatting with me. And I'll see you in the next one. Adios.